Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Dungeon and Puzzles. Since last time, I've taken a good look at this puzzle and done some amazing things with it. So let's take a look at our previous replay, just to remember what we did. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually a really good start, and that's where I start blowing it. Yeah, okay. Turned into a giant mess. And that's the feeling that I had last time, is that I'd started off good and then kind of fell off the rails. And the first, 20 moves of that were actually really good. Okay, so let's do it better. It's going to start off just like we saw before. We're going to pull this guy up. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Let's just restart. Do it nice and clean. Gonna start off like before. Gonna pull this guy up. Gonna pull this guy up. Gonna pull this guy left. Then we can get down here. And I wanted to kill the little guy. What I did previously is I walked to the left. The correct thing to do is to pull this guy to the left. That's going to save a ton of moves. Also, I've already forgotten something. When I did here, I just walked to the right. I needed to pull that table to the right, which I think I did do in the footstep solution we were just looking at. That's also a key move. Okay, with the right slime already pulled to the left, we can go and immediately kill him. And then in order to be able to pull the other slime, we can just temporarily pull this table down, then pull this guy over. Now we can get him into a killing position. We can pop the table back up to get to the north of him. And just like that, we are going to finish with a score of 45 when par was 48. Fantastic. So yeah, realizing that I could pull the right slime over as I was walking over to the left to kill the little slime at the bottom was kind of the key move that started breaking it open for me. And then I just did a few little kind of tweaks to kind of optimize it at the end. So, the final puzzle. I only looked at just kind of the screenshot of the opening move a little bit. We have a sword, and I think I counted there's only 9 enemies, but there's a lot of furniture. And so I think getting all the furniture moved is what's going to be troublesome. And I also think, well, given the way that the items are spread out, it's not the case that I can drag the items around. I guess I could shoot my bow and arrow to get somewhere. That might actually be interesting. I guess I could also do this. I've got the ability to drag, and so I could drag the shield up here. And then go in here and just start wailing on some of these guys. Just to get some of the kills. But yeah, the furniture to get these guys out of the corners. It's going to be really problematic. And yeah, I'm not really sure where to start. I guess I could... Oops. I could... Oh, I haven't picked up the shield yet. I was going to say bop the stool out of the way. So maybe I want to pick up that shield. So yeah, let's change this. Let's drag it up once more. Pick it up here. Kill these guys, but also pop the stool out of the way. Kill these guys, but also pop this stool out of the way. And then it seems like maybe dragging this out is going to be important. Do I need to drag it any farther south than that? Right now I'm thinking no. And let's see, I can get in and kill all the guys. Yeah, I basically just need to work on the cauldrons on the outside, because I've got a path inside to go do all the final kills. And so if I kill, let's just witness it. If I were to do this, those would be good moves if I had already killed the two guys behind the cauldrons. And so that seems like a good finisher. So with that in mind, I have a lot of work in order to get those cauldrons out so I can get to the guys behind them. So presumably, let's just imagine I need to knock these all the way back. And yeah, I was going to need to pull that table down one more, I think. Let's say I did this. Yeah, if the table were one more back, then I could walk around and get that guy. So let's back up to where I was moving the table down. And pull it down one more before I start doing all this. If I have morning voice, it's because it's the morning. That might be enough, actually. And yeah, I've got a fresh head, and it really helped me looking back at puzzle 134, I think. So now I can get to that guy at the end. So now I want to focus on the other guy, because I've already got my route open over here. So I'm going to walk here, bop here. I also need to bring this table down similarly, so far as I can tell. So this needs to be bopped down once. This needs to be bopped down twice. I need to drag, drag, drag. And then I guess walk this way. I could kill you. And I needed to bop here. And I presume I'll get an achievement, even though this one's not optimized for at least completing every level. So this is 76, and I need to do it in 63. That's not bad. Oh, wow. I got 3 achievements. The end of the dungeon, clean out, and taking over the dungeon. Alright, neat. The adventurer has overcome the puzzles of the dungeon, reaching the final room. You acquire the treasure of the dungeon, but your adventure is not ended yet. Still many things to be done, rooms to explore, crowns to get. Try beating the standard number of moves by the dungeon designer. Show us how good you are. Alright, so it's basically like, you can still go back and optimize things. Yes, I understand. So, I just want to look at my footprints. So let's do the replay. So yeah, dragging that shield up was mostly unnecessary, I think. I could have done something more efficient. It does feel like I need almost all of those moves to get the cauldrons out on both sides. So that's a little bit worrisome, because I don't see a way to optimize that. And so that's going to take a lot of moves. Leaving the stool in the middle cost me a couple of moves as I was walking back and forth between the sides. You get the little music, even in the footprints replay. Oh, I see the treasure. There's like a throne to sit on, and then like a bunch of piles of gold and a treasure chest. I hadn't really looked at what was through the doorway. It's not just the usual stairs downward. So yeah, I think... What do I think? Oh, I bopped both stools outwards, which meant I had to do more work to bop those stools downwards. I bopped them outwards so that I could pull the tables down. But if I had just pulled the stools down somehow, it's hard to get in that spot, though. I never used my bow and arrow. I definitely could have saved some moves using the bow and arrow because I didn't have to walk all the way up to the goblins in the corner, or at least one of them. So that's something I could have done differently. And I think I could also just shoot an arrow here and bop it and then come back and pick up that arrow much later. And this will be a faster way just to get in here and start killing guys. I don't see another way to get the stools out right now, so I am going to continue to do this. So let's just try to tweak my solution. I don't think it's going to be enough. But now that I have some ideas, I could do things a little bit differently. So I'm going to drag this table down to here. Then I need to bop this south one, bop this south two, and drag the cauldron back. Now I have an ability to go after that guy. I'm not going to go after him right now. Then I need to drag this table down here. I gotta pick up my arrow, which I wanted to do anyway, because I'm going to be killing that guy soon. Bop this. Pull this. And I guess I just have to do this step again, which I don't love, but it's okay. I'm going to kill this guy melee. Oops. But then I'll kill the other guy with the bow and arrow. Oops. I want to bop here. So I can just fire my bow and just leave the arrow there. So that brought it down to 71. I think I had 75 before. So we managed to shave 4 moves off of it without trying very hard. So, now it's time to try hard. I might have shaved 5 moves. It might have been plus 13 to plus 8, if I just read that correctly. So, what can I do differently? The thing I'm thinking I would like to do differently is pull the stools in front of the tables down, rather than bopping them to the outside and then pulling them down. I'd have to pull them down all the way, and how would I get there? I would need to already have... Okay, here's one thing I see that I could do. I could fire an arrow here. I don't have my shield yet, though. I'm going to do it anyway, just to test something out. I need the shield so that I can bop here and then drag... Oh, I can't drag the thing down to get the table down far enough, can I? Because I needed to move the tables down 3. And so bopping them outside actually might have been the right move. Could I have bopped any inside? Okay, that's an idea. Hold on. I wonder if I can bop the left one inside. So suppose I do this. Shoot the bow here and bop it just to get into the correct column. Or correct row. I am going to bop this one to the right. But this time, I am going to bop this one also to the right, over here. And then in terms of ordering, do I want to pull... Yeah, so I think I need to bop that again so that I can pull this down 3 spots. Then I need to bop that to there. pull this down. I got here at 31 moves. I'm just curious. When I bop this, if I pull it and bop it and pull it and pull it, that actually saves a move. So I need to pull it after the first bop so that I'm not spending an extra turn like walking back upwards. All right, this still looks okay. So then I need to bop my way over here, pull this down 3, walk over here, pick up my arrow. This needs to be bopped down 1. Then I go up here, bop it down, pull it down, bop it down, pull it down, pull it down. In order to make one walk to the left, I have to go left, bop to the right. I'm going to kill this guy melee. I have to make an extra step over a stool here, so I kind of lost a little bit of efficiency right there, but that's okay. Shoot this guy. Kill. 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 And now it's 70. So I'm going from +8 to +7. So I saved a move. And the move I saved was actually pulling the cauldrons down. And so my stool bopping actually didn't help. Yeah, that went from +8 to +7. I was just making sure that I was remembering that correctly. So in that case, I want to do the same thing again, but this time do my old stool bopping, whatever it is I'm trying to say. So I'm going to bop this one outside, but also bop the other one outside. But this time optimize the cauldrons and see how that goes. So I need to bop this down. Oh, hold on. I made a boo-boo. Yeah, when is the timing to drag these down? So this needs to be dragged down now, I think. Then I bop this down. Bop this down, drag it. Bop this down, drag it, drag it. That puts me back over here. Bop my way over here, pull this guy all the way down. Pick up this thing, bop it down. Bop down, drag down, bop down, drag, drag. Step to the left, bop to the right in order to get into the correct, what do you call? Melee this guy. Do some walking. Oops, except do a bop here. Fire an arrow at this guy. Kill. 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 And so that brings it down to 69, which is now a +6. So I did save another move just by bopping the stools outside. But I still have 6 more moves I need to save. And so the things I'm thinking that I could do differently are pulling the tables down at different moments in time, or doing something crazy like, not even sure how it would work. Like, is there a way that I could start pulling any of this down right now? Not really. Is there a way... Yeah, I'm not sure. I have an idea. Is it a good idea? I'm not sure yet. My idea involves going ahead and bopping this down now. Suppose I did this. I think that's a good idea. So if I do that now, then I can go ahead and bop this out of the way, do my usual stuff. Gonna bop this out of the way now. And let's go ahead and pull the table down now. I think last time I might have done that in a different order. This does have to be bopped down one more. We're going to bop, drag, bop, drag, drag, because we know that's optimal. I need to bop this here, drag the table down. Actually, I don't have to do that. I could drag the cauldron. I might be able to get away without moving this table, which would save a lot of moves. Well, I'd have to drag the cauldron much farther down. I want to try it, though. But it involves bopping that right stool down one more. So let's back up to... Oh, that's not easy to do. In that case, I should have just pulled the cauldron now. Why not pull the cauldron now? Let's try it. So, after bopping this down to here, which is the distance I would need to do, suppose I just complete this whole thing right now. Ooh, and this is interesting. With that cauldron out of the way, I think I can do a mirror reflection of my other strategy. So now suppose I start doing what I was doing from that side on this side. Oh, I won't have the bow and arrow over there, though. And this table needs to come down. Let's keep doing this, though. Hold on. So at some point, I need my bow and arrow while I'm standing here, and I want to fire it once, and that's the only time I'm going to fire it. But I'm not currently holding my arrow. Or... No, I know what I need to do. I need to bop this over and pull this table down. And that's where I'll eventually go in. But then I'm kind of wasting the bow and arrow a little bit. I'm not sure exactly. I'm kind of doing things. They may or may not work out. We'll see. Oh, I never pulled this table down. Right. I need to pull the table down. Well, let's just keep running with this a little bit. I just wanted to get a feel for... It'll be harder to get out the door if I don't do this all right now. Okay. Yeah, this is turning ugly. Yeah, kind of disgusting. Yeah, because now I'm in on both sides. That's not what I wanted to do. There's... Oh, and now also I can't... Like, I can fire my arrow here. But it's harder to get next to this guy. Okay, so I made a mess of that, but there's something to the idea of just dragging one cauldron straight out and shooting the guy from a distance, and then doing my kind of pattern on the other side. The issue is... So why did I take that table out? There's no reason to take that table out, right? Yeah, I should have never taken that table out. The problem is I need my arrow already. I wanted to shoot this guy. So... I got in here. I bopped off the arrow to do this. What if I don't bop off the arrow to do this? Yes, that's the correct move. So after I dragged the right cauldron down, here's what I should have done. I should have done a bop, drag, bop, drag, drag. I'm not sure exactly when and how I'm going to drag the table over, but we'll worry about that in a moment. Kill these guys. And then I think the most efficient thing is to bop, walk, shoot. The right-hand side is completely done. And I think maybe I need to bop, bop, drag, drag, drag. And then in order to get in there, I think I have to bop. You're not as far to walk for a melee kill, it feels like. This might do it. This totally does it. I've done it. In 60 moves out of 63, I've mastered the final room. And I got an achievement, the Master of Dungeons and Puzzles. I imagine I have all the achievements for this game now. Alright. Cleared 150, mastered 150. Is this just the settings button? Yes. And this is the info button. Have I clicked this before? Final room cleared. General, all cleared. 100%, 100%. More than standard 0, equal to standard 134, less than standard 16. Total score relative to standard minus 44. I should have clicked that at some point in the past, probably. Alright. But that was fun. I enjoyed this game. The difficulty was a little bit kind of up and down, but I liked the mechanics. It was maybe a little bit longer than I would have liked. I enjoyed playing this puzzle game. I don't enjoy watching puzzle games as much as I enjoy watching like adventure games and platformers and exploration and stuff like that. And I tend to prefer making videos for the types of games that I enjoy watching. So that's one of the reasons I would have preferred this being a little shorter, but I had fun playing it. So that was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm not sure what will be coming on after this. I'm recorded way ahead. And so I hope you guys are having a great day and week and month, whatever month it might happen to be. And I will see you when I see you.